I was laying in bed yesterday, about to fall asleep, and then I saw somebody die right in front of me. And no, I didn't see somebody physically die in front of me, but like everybody else, when I'm scrolling Instagram Reels on my phone, somebody just died, like right there, right in front of me. And it's so much different looking at that on a phone, right? Like you're looking at it through a screen, and a lot of people will just view that and then move on to their next video or do whatever. But for me, I think of it more than I should probably. Like if I see something like that, I watch that video. It's hard to sleep that night because you're thinking about that, and for me, it's not just go on to the next thing. You gotta like if you look at those videos and you truly understand what's happening, you just realize somebody lost their life. And as I guess hard as it is to talk about, it's just crazy that you can just view that. But nevertheless, you can. And I think there is an issue with it. Not that there's going to be any fixing for it, but it's just, I'm sure people have become also super desensitized to viewing that stuff, which is crazy. Like, I feel like every time I see a video like that, I'll just think about it for like hours, dude. I'll just, even though it's not like it's not like the forefront of my mind that it's all I'm thinking about, but I will be thinking about that video for a while. And I don't know, like, do you guys think about that stuff a lot, or is that just me? Because I feel like I'll watch that video and I just won't be able to get it out of my head, because to me it's so crazy. Like, everything we know is from us being alive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, every thought you have in your head, every memory you have in your brain is from when you were alive. And think back to when you were like 5 years old. You can't remember that. But what I'm saying is nobody really knows what it's like when you die. And no matter what anybody will tell you, like, that is a little scary. Like, you don't know what it's going to be like when you die. Yeah, you could go to heaven, you could, go somewhere else depending on what you believe in. It doesn't matter. We really don't know. Like, we're just guessing. Like, you might go here, you might not. But everything you know in your physical body that you have been given is here on earth, and it's when you've been alive. But I think a lot of people forget that although those videos are just videos, you can choose to look at them like that, or you can choose to look at them like, I'm kind of lucky to be here. Like, these people, like, that person just lost their life, and I'm just gonna scroll to the next thing, and there's nothing you can do about it. But it's like the least you can do is just appreciate that. You still get to wake up. You still get to do something else, and it also puts a fear in the back of your head, right? Because a normal, like, let's take me for example. Like, a normal week goes by, a week. You're living your life. You're doing your stuff. You're working. You're doing whatever, and everything's normal. Things can happen, but everything's normal, right? You don't think about, like, every day you're not thinking about, oh, I'm gonna die. You're not thinking about, like, these horrible things that could happen to you. But then you see a reel and somebody dies, or somebody, like, just some tragic thing happens to them. And you realize, like, I could be driving my car tomorrow and just get hit and die. Or I could be, walking downtown and some dude with, like, who's just fully lost it could just come up and, like, just like, and it's hard to believe because, like, it probably will never be you, and you shouldn't have to worry about it. But I think there's a fine line in between how much you should think about it and how, how much you should think about it and then how much you shouldn't. Because there's people who probably literally haven't put a thought towards, I'm going to die one day. And that to me is weird because, like, what do you mean you haven't thought about dying, like, at all? Like, you haven't thought about, oh, like, yeah, I'm alive now. Like, I'm going to probably wake up tomorrow and I'm going to have another day. I'm going to have another 50 years, but I'm not going to think about dying. And then there's the other side of it where it's like, if you think too much about it, your time's gonna pass, and you're gonna forget to live in the moment in this earth that you're on. You know what I'm saying? So I think, if anything, try to have like a level in between there where you really appreciate like being here. Like you're here and you actively realize how lucky you are to be here. And you're aware, you're not just like walking through the streets at night with no care in the world. Like you're aware stuff can happen. You're aware that you can get hit by a car. You're aware that people can just come up and do whatever they want because people are crazy. So be aware of that, but also be aware of everything that's good. Like you're alive. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, so kind of straight off the whole Instagram Reels topic there, but it kind of relates to it because that's what makes you think about everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see that and then you either don't think about it or you think about all that. So, yeah, guys, that's all I got today, but I thought I would share that just because, I was thinking about ideas and that one kind of crossed my mind because for me, it happens. It's not like I'm seeing that on Instagram every time I go on the app, but there will be periods where you just see stuff like that and you can't get it out of your head. So yeah, I guess don't think about it too much. Think about it a little bit, realize what you have, and then move on with your day, but be aware of stuff. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Any follows, likes, subscribes are appreciated. So that would be awesome. I will see you guys in the next one.